You go to the other team that has started their regular season, the Dallas Stars. After what a great season, man. It's already experiencing a huge roller coaster through six
Not
games. They've
not
now
even a
lost
week, not even 2 weeks, my bad. My God. How, bro?
3-0 to 3-3, just like that. And it's funny
Humbled.
because the three teams that they beat are better than the three teams they lost to. But it's really these injuries. It's these injuries that are happening to this team. The depth is already starting to get questioned. You talk about Nils Lundqvist, which is just a pain to see him get hurt again. I know that he's been really dying to get back on the ice, and he comes back, and now he's already on the IR. And Matt Duchene having that hit to the face that knocked him out, or not knocked him out, but knocked him to the ground against Minnesota. That happening, that was a tough one to witness. And now he's been out since. They're hoping to get him back soon. But this is I think a big reason why this team has started to struggle is Matt Duchene getting out. I think Matt Duchene has been a huge, huge part to the Dallas power play. And now it's starting to, the power play is starting to really, not be as dangerous by far. Definitely the power play was a lot better in the first three games, minus the two shorthanded goals against Winnipeg in that short period in the third period. They've been doing good, pretty good. Now they're struggling. They're even struggling to get really power plays, but and when they do, they're not getting, they're not converting. And of course, also giving up 5 goals to Vancouver and then Columbus. Not a good look for this team. Casey DeSmith was on net for the first game. Jake Ottinger really struggled against Columbus, which is not something that you want to see. I told you this is a big part to the Jake Ottinger is going to be the
Appearance.
biggest X factor. And I know it's basic to say that a goalie is an X factor for an NHL team. I get it. It's literally the most important player on the ice. But considering what happened at the end of last season with Pete DeBoer and him, I mean, he's got to show out. And that was a disappointing performance. But I mean, 6 games into the season, are we really worried? Are you worried?
I'm not terribly worried, but I didn't think it'd be this quick that we'd be back at 500 after that start. I mean, we were like not victory lapping last week, but we're like, man, what a great start. We're gonna score
I was impressed. I was very
five
impressed.
games a goal every 5 games a game basically.
Hmm.
And it's like, wow, just the teams they lost to. Wow, what are we doing here? So I don't think there's any reason to be worried. It's the start of the season. You don't really know who's going to be the champions or really the contenders after 2 weeks. It's way too early, but the injuries, like you were saying, definitely are the reason that this team can be a little concerning for now because you don't like to see in the first 2 weeks that people are already battling injuries like
Yeah.
it's February already.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that in hockey, the Stars, without any teams, the Cowboys, the Mavericks, when they make it into the playoffs and stuff, they do have to care about their seeding. With the Stars, you just got to get into the playoffs and you just got to play good ball or good puck to get there. This is too early to be like panicking about if this team is really worth going to be competing for the top of the Central Division. But if they're the first in the front four of the Central Division, which I obviously believe that they'll end up being unless something drastic happens, this is going to be a team that's going to be fun to watch. They're having a rough spell. The Stars before they went into the playoffs, before they went all the way to the Western Conference Finals and had some of their greatest games against Winnipeg, the President's Cup team, and Colorado, who was also champion Stanley Cup contender in the first round, beating those two teams. They had a 7-8 game losing streak in the regular season. So there's just huge, huge roller coasters in the hockey, especially with the Stars, and I fully expect them to bounce back by the end of October and get back on their skates. So that's what
Yeah.
we got for the Dallas Stars. Do you want to add anything else for the Dallas Stars?
No, I think you said it. We said pretty much all we need to say about this team. We hope can get back on the right track, and for Glenn Gillespie, and hope it doesn't this streak doesn't keep rolling because, like I said, there's a lot of pressure on this guy.
Hey, you put it, that's another great thing. Glenn Gillette's a new coach. Everything's getting adjusted. We'll figure it out. We'll be all good.